Hi everyone. So I'm coming back, and as you can tell, I'm back at home. I'm coming to do a 1 month update. Um, I'm not talking very loud because baby girl is literally in the next room sleeping, and I need to make this as quick as possible. So 1 month update, right? Right. I wanted to do either a weekly or bi-weekly update, but a lot of stuff happened. I'm a first time mom, so time kind of just got away from me. But her 1 month anniversary is today. Um, so let's get into it. So I did already record a labor and delivery video. So if you want to check that out, please do. I recorded it while I was still in the hospital, like the day after I had her. I recorded it. But anywho, so she was born 6 pounds 14 ounces, but when we were discharged, she was 6 pounds 3 ounces, which is normal for babies to lose a little weight simply because they've been holding on to a lot of waste while being in the womb, and so when they come out, they get rid of some of that waste, so they lose a couple of ounces or whatever. But discharged at 6 pounds 3 ounces. At her first checkup, she was born on Saturday, January the 21st, and her first checkup was the following Friday, and gained she gained six. I'm sorry, she weighed 6 pounds 6.5 ounces at her first check-in, so she only gained 3 ounces. Um, she didn't have a lot of poopy diapers. She had quite a few pee-pee diapers, but not a lot of poopy diapers. I did not have her on a feeding schedule because I was suggested not to put her on a feeding schedule considering I was breastfeeding. And when you breastfeed, it's extremely different from formula feeding, because formula feeding, one, you can actually see how much you're giving them, and it stays in their system, like it sits on them. And one, you see how much you're giving them. Two, it sits on them longer. Whereas breastfed babies, one, when you're um, when you're I forgot the word, but when you're solely breastfeeding, you can't see how much you're giving them because it's coming straight from the boob into their mouth. And then two, breast milk burns off a lot quicker than formula does, so they want more food quicker. Whereas formula fed, you may feed them every 2 or 3 hours, whereas breastfeeding, you may feed them every hour and a half, every 2 hours, depending on the baby, depending on how much is coming out. You understand what I'm saying? So, anything else? Her eyes were really shifty in the beginning, and what I mean by that is, like, I would be holding and looking at her, and she would go from looking at me to her eyes kind of like doing this to the side, and then like shaking, and then she will blink, and then it will go back to normal. But the pediatrician said that was absolutely normal. Like, their eyes may get shifty, or they may go cross-eyed for a second. It's just their system trying to get adjusted to the outside world and using all of these parts that they never had to use before. So, which now it does not do that. So it is extremely scary in the beginning, because I was like, I know she's not shaking, but I think she's having a seizure. But it's really freaky in the beginning, but it's perfectly fine. Her cord stub fell off. She was born on Saturday. Her cord stub fell off the following Friday. And even coming out, because I didn't have any medication or anything, she was very like awake and aware. Even when she came out, like, her eyes instantly were open, and she, was looking around. And a lot of people, even nurses and things, were saying that you know, they really don't see that too often where a baby comes out and like they're not sleeping all the time. Like they're like, especially initially, usually, you know, they go to sleep. But Autumn was like fully awake and aware of her surroundings and like trying to look around and stuff. And she already was trying to lift her head. And I'm like, boo, you just got here. Relax. It's okay. And she just, you know, trying to lift her head up or whatever. I'm like, oh my God. But as far as me, I didn't have any tearing. I didn't have any medication. So and I had a vaginal birth. So the healing process was pretty smooth for me. After being discharged, maybe like 3 days out, I noticed something protruding from me. It looked like a fleshy golf ball, like trying to come out. And so I went back to the hospital and they examined me and basically told me that what it was a piece of my uterus was protruding out, primarily because of the swelling and everything, but it should go back to normal. If it doesn't, go and see my OB. But like the following week, it was fine. It just freaked me out because it just was hanging there. Whereas it wasn't when I first had the baby. In the first couple of days, it wasn't there. And then one day, I go to the bathroom in the evening time and it was there. Whereas that morning, it wasn't. So it really freaked me out. But everything was cool. I had her on Saturday. My milk came in Wednesday. Mind you, your milk starts to come in, but it takes 3 weeks for your milk to fully come in. Pumping was pretty smooth. I have the Medela, and you know, pumping was pretty smooth. Initially, I was pumping quite a bit. Well, I don't know what's quite a bit or what's average or what's not a lot. I don't know. But I was pumping like 8 ounces, so it seemed like it was quite a bit. I don't know. But anywho, but after that, my milk started to dwindle down and I kind of got freaked out. And it was explained to me in a way where basically after you give birth, your body doesn't know how much milk to produce, so it just produces a lot. Until it gets to know your baby and see how much you're taking out, how long you're taking out, things like that. And then it slows down and only produces as much as your baby needs. You get what I'm saying? So it gives you too much until you figure out what is enough, basically. As far as anything else, spotting, well, not spotting, but bleeding. I bled for like a week and a couple days, and then after that, I spotted for a few days. So the whole thing took about 2 weeks. Whereas I hear it can take anywhere from a week and a half to 3 weeks or whatever. So it's cool. I did experience a loss of appetite come the second week. And it was also weird because I have insomnia, but I will randomly have like bursts of energy where I want to get up, I want to do things, and then I would just get really, really tired. I don't know what that was all about. But anything else? No. So, as far as baby girl, I did notice that she sounded like she was wheezing a little bit. She would make these squeaky noises, and basically it's something in her that it's some kind of valve or whatever that should close, but it hasn't fully developed to the point where it can close, but in time it will. She still does make that squeeze, that wheezing squeaky noise even now, and I don't like it, but it doesn't seem like it's doing any harm to her. It just sounds a little scary. Anything else? Let's see. All of her screenings came back clear. She's perfectly healthy. She still lifts her head. Even now, she lifts her head. And her weight. So when we first got discharged or whatever, her weight was 6 pounds 3 ounces. When we went to our first checkup, it was 6 pounds 6.5 ounces. After that, she dropped an ounce, and my milk started to dwindle down, so I was a little concerned. And they basically told me, okay, this is 2 weeks out. We need her to gain weight. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna feed you. We're gonna do this thing, and after that, we went back to the doctor, and she gained 2 ounces, and they were like, okay, she's not gaining enough weight quick enough, so we're gonna have to start supplementing. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll give her formula. I'm gonna give her 2 bottles a day. So I gave her 1 bottle in the morning, 1 bottle at night before bed. The rest of the time, I strictly gave her breast milk. And we went back to the doctor's office, and she gained her birth weight, which was 6 pounds 14 ounces. So she did really, really good. Breastfeeding is super, super hard. One thing that he gave me, or that he suggested when he gave me the formula, was he suggested that I go and get some fenugreek. So I went and got some fenugreek, and I got this from CVS, and it's just an herbal supplement. It comes from from a seed, fenugreek seed, and it supports, or it promotes milk development. And I did notice a change after taking the fenugreek, because one, she would spit up some. Well, she was spitting up, and so I could physically see, okay, you did take down some stuff because you're spitting up some stuff. So whereas before she wasn't spitting up. I also noticed that she seemed more satisfied after I fed her. Like, she would sleep a little better, and so on and so forth. So I was like, okay, cool. Also, I would leak. I would randomly leak, or if she would cry, my breast would leak. If I would feed her on one side, the other side would leak, and vice versa. It just was a lot going on up in here. So that made me feel like, okay, it's working. Something's going on. Okay, it's good. As far as that, like, that's it right now. We're doing what I'm trying to get her comfortable doing tummy time. She hates tummy time. So I kind of try to do tummy time on my chest and lay back. And she'll lift her head that way, but like laying her on the mat and having her, she hates it. In fact, she actually scoots when I do that. Like, she'll pull her knees under her and like scoot, which is a little scary, and that's going a little fast. And people saying, oh, she's getting out of the way for another one. Lies. But I do give her playtime where I sit her on her back, and she has this little play thing where it's like the mat and then the things over it with the toys hanging. I'm trying to get her to kind of focus her vision, and also to reach up and grab. And now she understands sound and where it's coming from. Like, if you make noise on one side, she'll look to that side. And if you move around, she'll follow you with her eyes. So I'm trying to get her to develop a little bit. Like, that's our biggest thing right now, is developing. And that's really it. As far as the nighttime routine, well, I don't know. Once I get one, then I'll tell you guys about it. I have one, but I need to make sure that I can consistently execute it before I bring it to you guys. But that's basically it. As far as me, I've lost my little baby weight. See? Boom, 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 Yes, I'm so happy. But anywho, primarily because of breastfeeding, y'all. Breastfeeding will get you back right real quick. But that's really it. If you guys have anything from me, please leave it below. I'm gonna go and check on her, make sure that she's not hungry, because when she wakes up, it's gonna be time to feed. But that's really it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully it will not take me another month. All right.